depending on which channel you're coming from. It's good to see you all. So yeah, if you guys don't already know, this is chapter 4 / episode 4 of my, oh, how would you put this? My, I say, I'm doing dumb. This is episode 4 of my, Legacy of the Duelist playthrough. Once again, because people may not have seen the first episode, here are the rules, of this playthrough. One, I'm allowed to grind, so basically like farm points and open up packs as long as they are, I can only farm characters I've already done. So in this case, since I've only done up to Link to the Future, I can only fight enemies and up to Link to the Future to get points and or cards, and I cannot play multiplayer. Even though multiplayer gives you less points, and I can only open up packs of, obviously, packs that I have unlocked. These two were from the, whatchamacallit, the, oh my lord, the frickin' tutorials that we did earlier, and then these are the only two Vrains packs we have unlocked, obviously, the starter one and then Blue Angel. So, gonna make an update to the deck. Just give me a moment. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to type something out real quick. So everyone got a tweet because I forgot to say it out. To notify beforehand. So yeah, if you guys, so the deck we were running last time was this deck, which is, I've made a slight improvement to, but this is the basis of the deck. It's just a cyber spam deck. It's actually not even that bad, but we're missing a lot of the really good cards like Signet Codec, stuff like that. Then you have the Goki deck, which right now I'm working on getting a, the Altergeist engine rolling. And by the way, this card is unlimited in the TCG. Same thing with, some spoofing. There's a bunch of cards in here that are limited in that aren't limited in TCG, and that's what my ban list is based off of TCG. So if I'm playing any multiplayer decks, I'm trying, or if there's any decks that I make a profile on this account on, they will be based off of TCG ban list, not OCG ban list, which kind of sucks because that means sometimes I can't play, but who cares? Yeah, so these are all the decks I have made. Starter deck, nobody cares about that, but yeah. All these decks are decks I've already made. Most of them are just me having, like, copies of cards in TCG lists. Because this whole entire TCG list, this would be legal in TCG. This wouldn't be, only because of Harpoor and Firewall Dragon, which I'm going to get rid of once I have enough cards. This list is completely legal, obviously, if I add the 15 cards I need left. Speaking of. Yeah. Once this deck is finished, like I said, it'll be TCG legal. But this is the main deck we're running right now. This is Crusadia Orcust. I'll be at a botched version because I don't have all the cards I need. I need to go to, I need to start opening up Blue Angel soon to get the rest of them. But, yeah, so let's go over what the deck does and talk about why it's actually useful. So, 2 Clock Wyvern, this card just literally says when it's normal special, you can have its attack and then special token. It's basically just free link fodder for us. For some of our non-Crusadia monsters. Then we're going to get into the Crusadias. I don't have all of my copies of the Crusadia cards yet, as you guys can see. I wish I had all my copies, but, eh. Why isn't Maximus in here? Hold up. I think I forgot to add Maximus. Hold up. That would explain a lot. Yeah, I forgot to add Maximus to the deck. Hold up. That means I get rid of you and you. There we go. That looks a lot better. So they all have the effect where where hard once per turn they can special summon themselves to a zone a link monster points to in defense position, and then all of them have a different effect. This one's a tuner, and then if Crusadia would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this instead of having them destroyed. Draco adds back a Crusadia from your graveyard to your hand. Leonis makes the targets a Crusadia you control, and then it does piercing for the rest of the turn. And then Maximus does it to where they deal double battle damage. And Reclusia destroys a Crusadia you control and destroys one target card your opponent controls. This is the Orcus engine that I have right now. It kind of sucks, but I don't have all the cards I need for it, like I said. 2 Bombard, banish this. You can banish this from your grave, special Orcus from your hand. You can't summon except Darks. Like I said, this is like an after effect card. Same thing with Skeleton. You can banish this to Monster Reborn in Orcus, and you can summon and you can E-Telly with this card. That's why this is banned, because it summons from deck. 3 World Crown. This is basically the same thing as the Crusadias, except that when monster is summoned from the extra deck activates its effect, you contribute this and negate that. So it's not only it's an extra deck monster negate. And it also has an effect for his normal summon set attributed. You can add one World Legacy from your deck to your end, like a Spell or Trap, which we don't care about that part. We just use it to special summon to Crusadia Equimax for a bunch of extra points. And time to go into the Spell and Traps. This card just makes it to where they're unaffected. Crusadia, one Crusadia you control is unaffected by card effects the rest of the turn. Use this on your link, that's about it. Run 3 of them, they're quick plays, and you can only activate 1 hard once per turn. We have 3 field spells, 1 revival. Honestly, this one's not too great, but we only run 1 because it's only good in certain scenarios. Once per turn, so all Crusadia links you control gain 500. If it said all Crusadias you control gain 500, it would be broken. Because if you guys don't know, so the way this works is they gain attack equal to the cards they point to. So what happens is if you were to give all Crusadias 500, it would give all, if you had like Equimax out, it would make it to where they gain an extra 1500 attack, which would be stupid. The big thing is, though, is that then the reason why we actually run this field spell at all is you can target 1 Crusadia link you control, and it can attack all monsters your opponents control once each, and you cannot attack with other monsters. Obviously, attacking with one monster that has generally over 5,000 attack is kind of stupid. Especially when you can do the combo that you want to end on for the OTK, which is Leonis plus Maximus, meaning you deal piercing damage and you deal double damage. So 5,000 times 2 is 10,000, and you can do that technically all the way up to 40,000 damage. The highest I've ever seen is like 50-60,000 damage in one turn that this deck can pull out with, and that's without Kaijus, which is like the end-all be-all of this deck. So all Link monsters on this is Signet Storm, by the way. This is a card that I think is actually much better. So all linked monsters on the field gain 500, which means that if a Link monster, basically linked monsters means that cards like this card points to and itself. So like this card says this Link card cannot be destroyed by battle, which means that as long as this card points to, or this card is pointed to by a monster, I believe it is, or no, it's this card is pointed to by a monster, it gets this thing, so kind of get how that goes. The Link summons of Link monsters cannot be negated. Now, that is the big thing that makes this card good. Simply put, that means that any of your Crusadias and stuff like that can't just get solemned, which is really good for when we are farming. And also, if you take 2,000 or more Valor effect damage in one chain, so basically in one instance, you can shuffle the cards in your extra deck and then excavate the top card. So basically, like, since your extra deck's face down, you shuffle your extra deck, then you flip the top card, and then if it's a Cyberse, you get to special summon it. The only Cyberses we run are Flame Administrator, Firewall Dragon, and Decode Talker, and, well, Equimax. The only good ones I see summoning off of it are Firewall, Decode, and Flame Administrator, although Equimax can be good depending on scenario. Fissure, destroy one monster your opponent destroy the face of monster your opponent controls with the lowest attack. And then you get to choose if it's tied, so if there's 2 monsters with 0 attack, you get to choose one to destroy one of those 2. Orchestra has Einstaz. This is why Orcus are actually decent in this deck. So if your opponent normal special summons, you can just either banish or or Foolish Burial, a World Legacy or Orcus monster. Just hard, but it's a hard once per turn. Still good. Um, it's a hard once per turn monster reborn to the Zone Link monster points do. That's World Legacy. Succession, breakthrough skill, basically double effect negation. Activates, targets one and negates its effects. Then during the next turn, during the turn after it was sent to the graveyard, and from then on you can banish this to negate one. So basically, it's just a trap that negates twice. And this is permanent, by the way, or until the end of the, or no, it's not. This is the different one. This one is till the end of the turn. Now I was thinking of Lost Wind. Compulse returns one monster to the hand, targeting non-destruction removal. It's just good against link cards. And then the last Crusadia card, which is Vanguard. So when you activate this, you contribute Crusadia or World Legacy to special. Crusadia or World Legacy with a different name. That's only when this is activated, but it's basically just tribute any Crusadia that you don't want pointing to it to summon World Crown. That's about all you use that effect for. And then while you control Crusadia Link, your opponent can't target Link monsters for attack, or can't target monsters except Link monsters for attacks, which is really good because that means it protects your small bodies. And let's go into the extra deck so I can start doing the actual video. So 2+ effects, including a Link, so it's kind of generic. Gains attack equals the combined original attack all monsters points to. Monsters cards point to cannot attack. That's the effect that every Crusadia gets. So and it's a Link 3, so once per turn, quick effect, you contribute a Crusadia World Legacy as points to basically do a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, which is just negate one face up card in the field. But it has to target, which kind of sucks, but eh. Magius, this is the card I want more of, because I want to get rid of at least 1 or 2 Spatha. Well, I want to get rid of 1 Spatha, 1 Flame Administrator, but we'll get onto that. So Magius, it requires 1 Crusadia, except itself, no big deal. When a monster is special summoned to it, you can add a Crusadia monster from deck to your hand. Basically, that means as long as you have any 1 Crusadia plus any other combo extender, so basically just any other Crusadia in your hand, you get Draco, then you get 2 more summons, so you can immediately go into the next synchro. So basically, two Crusadia monsters in your hand is ending up on at least, yeah, Equimax plus a spell in hand and the 1 monster linked to it, at least generally. Regulex, same thing as Magius, except that it's 2 effect monsters including a Crusadia, but it also searches a spell or trap when a monster is special summoned. Spatha, same thing as Regulex, except that it can basically move 1 monster you control to a different monster zone, to a different main monster zone. It's only really good in guard dragons. That's why I'm only playing 2, because we we have 2 of this and we don't have more of the other cards. Decode Talker, this is the easiest card out there. Gains 500 for every card it points to, for every monster it points to, and then if your opponent activates effect that targets a card you control, you contribute 1 monster this card points to negate it. Obviously, it's a quick effect. Firewall, quick effect. You can target cards up to the number of cards co-linked to this card, either in the graveyard or on the field. Return them to the hand. And the only reason why we really play is the second effect, which is if a monster's card points to destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, so basically it just means it gets linked away. You can special 1 monster from your hand, which basically just means if you have like 2 Crusadias with the same name in your hand, you can special both of them with this sort of card now. 1 by its own effect and then 1 by the effect of Firewall. Flame Administrator, all links you control gain 800. Basically, if you point this to a, if you have this out underneath a Equimax, it just gets to absurd attack, because it gains 2,000 off of this, and that gains 800 off of the effect of it, so it immediately becomes 4,800 with just 1 monster. So we run 3 of it, even though we can only control 1. Also, Wyvern is a 1 card. It's a 1 card Flame Administrator. That's really why you play it. Gotta tell you, this is your lowest Orcus monster. This link card cannot be destroyed by battle. You can shuffle one of your banish machine monsters into the deck, and then set one Orcus spell from your hand or deck, which, if I show you guys, we're missing the Orcus card we really need. The only one we can really set is Einstaz. Right now we need to get the counter trap in order to make that good. But she's still a link too. Longirsu, this is basically these two last ones are the main ones we actually end up going into. This link card cannot be destroyed by card effect. You can shuffle two to send one linked monster your opponent controls to the grave. So basically, any monster that's pointed to by a link monster can get sent to the graveyard with this, and it's non-targeting removal, or non-targeting, non-destruction removal. And then it can attack the turn you activate this effect, and it's hard ones per turn. They're all hard ones per turns. And the final card, Orchestrion. It's a link 4 that requires at least one Orcus monster, and it's a standard link 4 otherwise. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects while it's linked, which is good, obviously. You can target up to 3 of your banished machines, shuffle them, and then make all linked monsters your opponent's control become 0 and their effects negated. So yeah, that's pretty much just like an end game. So basically, like, let's say our opponents, since we're obviously in Link era, this card's really broken because they have like a card that sits under a bunch of links. Like under a bunch of link arrows. We just have this plus Equimax on the field, and then we use this effect. And then every card on our opponent's side of the field that's pointed either by Equimax or their monster basically just becomes negated, it's 0 attack, and then Equimax just runs over all of them, while you have this field spell out. So yeah, that's the deck. I guess let's continue the campaign, because I took way too long explaining that. This hand is bad. We need at least one Crusadia monster in order to even make this viable. Okay, this is strangely viable. If you guys don't know how, it's a Clock Wyvern, Summon Flame, okay, that's fine. Destroy that. We're gonna activate Signet Storm just for protection wise. And this is pretty much a god setup because now we summon out Regulax, or not Regulax, Equimax. Then we're gonna use World Legacy Succession to go for Big Boy. So we're gonna bring back Flame Administrator. And now, as you can see, so it's now all link monsters you control gain 800. So this gains 2,000 from that. I don't get why it's not something seems a bit weird. I feel like something's not scaling right. So let me think. So it gains attack equal to the combined original attack. Okay, so yeah, so it gains 2,000 from it. Okay. Forgot it says original attack. I mean, okay, isn't it when it's normal summon? And stuff's about to get loony, potentially. No, we're not going to use Clock Wyvern. Because as you can see, we just do a ton of damage. That's kind of the point of this whole deck, though, is just like to keep your opponent from nuking your field and then just keep beating them up. So since I don't want to keep dealing with the prompt and the fact that there's a chance he might have something, it may lower the attack by 1,300, I think it is, but or 1,500. But the thing is, it's still high enough to where there's like no monster in the game that actually feasibly gets over this. Okay, so you get to summon 2 tokens. Okay, so you're going into Auroradon. Okay, or no, he's not. He's going in the Bellcat Fighter. But that's the thing, though, is that you have no way of beating over my monster doing that. Hold on, everybody, just gotta fix something real quick. Sorry, everybody, just had to fix that. Now, here's where the issue lies. Who cares? Ready for this, boys? We're about to do some damage. 8,600. Foolish Barrel is probably the only good card we got out of that, but Foolish Barrel is a good card. So let's see what we get out of the our first 5 packs of the day. Now, if I remember correctly, doesn't this pack have the rest of the Orcus cards? I know it has no material and a bunch of other cards like Crackdown. Mind you, I haven't opened this in a while. Ferocious Flame Swordsman isn't bad, though. The second Crackdown is really good. Let's see what else we can get. I know it has the Valkyrie cards. So it's Dragons, Megaliths, some Orcs, Tenyi, Ninjas. So next up should be... Right, I forgot. The next box we really need is Revolver, which we don't get until, because I remember I believe we get this bot Soul Burner after we beat this gal. Ooh, this is definitely a bad hand, but we can actually work with it. So it's gonna be just a normal summon pass. Now, that's the only real issue with the Orcus deck, is just the fact that if you can't get it rolling, it kind of fails miserably. Let's see if he does something before he summons. Okay. Now here's the cool thing, it's just during the end phase I have to bounce. I wouldn't have done it that way, but whatever. So you're honesting against a fucking... What? And he just the AI just gave up on playing effectively Trickstars, because watch this, boys. So end phase, get it back to hand, and then all we need to draw is 1 Crusadia. Or that, just fix my whole hand. So we get to normal summon Arborea. Arborea summons Magius. Magia special summon Draco. Draco adds back Arborea. And then we also get to add another monster to hand, which will probably be Maximus. Would be the right card. Yeah, it'd have to be Maximus. Hold on a second, guys. My chair seems to be having a malfunction. But I'll still continue playing while I fix it. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to link up. Ooh. There we go, boys. Chair is fixed. Now we go into regular X using these two. Now we're going to summon Arborea, which will add Vanguard, which is what we need right now. We go into Equimax. So what we're going to do is we're going to use its effect to deal double damage. And you'll see why in a moment, why that works. So it's already at 4100, but we're just going to go for some BM. So we're going to special summon this, special summoning Skeleton from the deck. Go into Galatea. Making these two off, which will actually give us more attack overall, as you guys can see in a moment. Then I'll shuffle back Harpor. I'll grab Einstaz. And there we go. So now if I remember correctly, if we attack, we should deal double battle damage and win. Is it Walrus on the field? Ah, it's the monster. I forgot it's got Battle Monster. Who cares? We still pretty much win anyways, because as long as we can keep cards on the field, we're good. That doesn't matter too much. All it does is we lose a bit of attack. Shouldn't have done it in that order. Because now I get to activate Breakthrough Skill in response. Cool fact, doesn't die because of battle protection. Ain't that swell? Breakthrough Skill negate. Special summon. Now I can tribute if I want to. But no, we're just gonna run them over because we do 3,800. Exactly. So GG because Crusadia. Stupidity. Yep, we got Booster Pack Soul Burner, which... They give you Fluffle Owl? Oh yeah, right, because it can search Poly. So now we have Soul Burner, which is probably the best one we get before it, because this gives us Gladiator Beast. More Goki support, which we actually really need. Forget what was the big one though, like Salamangrates, we get some fusion stuff. So we'll just open up a few packs of that for now, but then we'll open up another thing of this, because... Okay, so we have second Regulex, which is really good. We have third Multi-Faker, which is insane. So let me think. So we now have pretty much the full We need 2 more of this, we need 2 more of this, or sorry, no, we need 1 more of this, 1 more of this, then we have full, and 1 more of this, and then we have full Altergeist. And then we just need maybe 1 more Conquery, and maybe a couple more Hextia. Good news is, though, is that we're not here for that, we're here for this, so get rid of Spatha, add in 2nd Regulex. So like I said, next up we're going to be trying to go for, or the next card we're going up for is, what is it? We're going from Revolver's Pack, because Revolver's Pack is basically what's going to let us play the game. Because he has, the rest of the Orchid support, he has the rest of the, Guard Dragons, or he has the Guard Dragons, which we need. We're so close to having a full combo. We're gonna have to play it this way. If you guys wonder why I'm not playing with the character decks, it's because most of the character decks suck or are inconsistent. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit on these for right now. Basically, that'll be our play for the turn. I should have attacked. Hopefully he doesn't have a nuke for it. Okay, he's equipping Brand to stock, which doesn't do anything. Divine Lance equips Phalanx, or nope, he's equipping the other one. Of course he adds Ducks, okay, but you... Oh, yeah, right, he can attack twice with Brand to stock, I forgot. Oh well, that don't matter. Why Dragoonity is bad, kids. And that's sad because I love Dragoonity. So let me think, so we get to add back Leonis? Yeah. Sad thing is though, is we have to get rid of World Crown in order to get the rest of the game going. So we get to use Magius, which will add back, we'll actually add Maximus, and there's a reason why. Because you think, what are you doing? You need it for the combo. There's a weird reason why, and you're going to get to see it. We're going to use Crusadia Revival. So we're going to attack right now. Going to Equimax. Now this came out much worse than I could have. I should have actually searched for Draco. I'm joking. Draco would have been a lot better in this case, but eh. And I forgot that that lowers attack. But it looks like he's setting, so for some reason we still survive. This is a really shitty board. The good thing is with Crusadia Vanguard, we have some sort of thing, because now he can only attack, freaking Aquamax. Oh boy. So let me think. He takes 3,000. Now he has ducks in hand, so he can do a ducks combo if he needs to. The issue is, does he have the cards to do it? Looks like a no from me, sir. The issue is I can't draw a monster to save my life or a card that reborn. So if I had a monster reborn right now, or a card like it, cough cough World Legacy Succession, I would probably have won by now. And it's Crusadia Power, which is that's not bad. It's not bad. The issue is that I don't have another monster. That Spore Drop's gonna be annoying. Oh, boys, we got it. We got the combo. Special Summon Leonis. Now it does piercing. GG. Romulus. Yes! I forgot that this guy gives you Romulus first. Ben Lance isn't bad either. Dragon Mastery is kind of shit, but... Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, we're basically just gonna power through the rest of this right now. Feel bad that nobody joined the stream, but I don't mind. Man, why am I sneezing so much? There's like dust in here. By the way, this battle sucks. If you guys don't know, this is like the worst fight in the entirety of this fucking game. Like, this is the worst fight in this entire fucking game. And this is why, so let me think. So I need to... Need a Crusadia monster. Yeah, no. Okay, so you're going to Hextia? I mean, I get you get a search out of it, but still. Okay, so you're specialing it back. Okay, you summon multi-faker. Your point being, you get to special another copy of it. Okay, you're summoning Marionette. That it? You're linking again. Let me guess, Kidolga. Nope, a second Hextia, because you're an idiot. I don't think I die here, right? No, I don't. Okay, he's going into Prime Banshee now, which makes no sense. Because yeah, he gets to add another multi-faker. Here's the issue. Oh my lord, this field sucks. Okay, breakthrough skill, targeting you. Okay, he just lets it go through. Fissure. Fissure. We need to draw a monster, otherwise we lose here. The good thing is, though, is I don't remember him having a card that beats this. Oh, wait, shoot, I forgot. Does this one say you can activate it that turn? Why do you have the Tricky? Nope, that's a GG. I think it's funny how the Altergeist that we get, I think this is really funny though, the Altergeist that we get in this version of the game, like the Altergeist that she uses, the way she plays it, is actually better than the way she plays it in the fucking... It's better than the way she plays in the actual fucking anime, because if you guys don't know how the anime style went, oh my fucking... Let's just say she wasted all of her time on the most useless things. Like, she summoned Hexia with Dragvirion. Which, if you guys don't know, Dragvirion's basically broken if you have it under a Hexia. And she still lost. Oh, of course you're a baby. Whatever, I don't care. So we're gonna grab Vanguard. And we now have combo. Kind of. I'm gonna tribute him. Special crown in attack position. Activate Regulex, which allows me to add power. Okay, so opening badly, I see. Oh my god. So we're gonna go on the Equamax. Of course, he's a little baby that has to run fucking solemn cards. The only reason I didn't want to summon it was because of that, but of course, you know, for some reason I can't open the field spell when it's actually useful to me. Are you adding manifestation? Okay. Cool. Oh, that's another GG. Unless I draw the frickin' a new Crusadia card. Query? Okay. So I think unless I draw like an Orcus monster or something, I probably lose. Or that's just a free win depending on how this goes. Let's see, will he allow me a normal summon? Oh my lord, he will. Will he allow me to link summon? Because if I can link summon, I pretty much get the full combo that I need. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to summon out, where the fuck is it? Rombard. Now let's see, does he have the link negate? Because if he can't negate the summon of this, I win. Holy shit, he doesn't. So I'm going to activate this. Whichever. I wonder if this works or not. No, I thought so. Something does not seem right here. Hold up. I wish you could actually, like, you know, pause during a battle game. Why the fuck is she playing TG Hyper Library? Oh yeah, because it's permanegated, because that's a fair card mechanic. Oh my fucking lord. Like, the issue is that I don't open up good hands for this. Like, this deck would have easily been beaten multiple times already, had I actually opened up a decent hand. But no, of course not. This game hates me. So look at that. Was that so hard to get? The only issue is I wish I had a field spell, but meh. Who cares, am I right? Who's ready for this, kid? So we're gonna grab Regulix and we're gonna do some searchings. Now the reason why we're grabbing Revival is it's very rare for them to have negate, like, for cards on the field. And that's it for this turn. Now, as for why I'm doing it this way, you'll see why in a second. Oh my lord, this just gets sad. So this has looked like it's a ceiling moment. With our arrows combined, we are Captain Killer Keemstar. And there you go, boys. Full combo. That is just one board this card can make. And I also have a negate card next turn because of World Crown, and he can only attack links. Okay. And? Okay, and? He's gonna summon out Soquidius, which doesn't matter to me because it's not like he can get rid of my cards anyways. Yeah, no. Cool, you get to set us trap from your deck. Here's the thing, it's not like you can activate this turn, so I don't get why it matters. And if you get rid of fucking Galatea, it don't matter. Okay. Once again, okay, that doesn't bother me at all. Depending on what I draw, this deck literally just loses. Ooh, perfect. And now we're safe. Because now I can just stop him from playing the game. Flame Administrator. So all linked monsters I control gain 500. Alright, sorry, 800. And due to the effect of this card, yeah, I was gonna say there's no point activating anything because I can negate any card he summons and then a bunch of other cards come up. Effect Veiler's pretty good. Dragvirian kind of sucks, but eh. So let's see, we have 2,000. So yeah, by the time we get the guard, we get to the OP booster pack. Cough cough or Varus slash Revolver. Yeah, and this is when you finally figure out his name is Varus according to the thing, which is it's so dumb that they like just he's called Revolver throughout the anime, just like how the Shepherd, the literally for censorship reasons. His name is actually Blood Shepherd, but they changed it to The Shepherd because it sounds close enough, and they didn't want to get in trouble with all the little kids. Okay, so his deck literally just gets OTK'd by mine. Okay, yeah, you're dead. Does that. Summon Arborea. Summon Magius. The only thing I will say is negating Magius to summon is basically death in this deck. So let me think. I'll summon Draco. Because we don't care about Draco very much. Because we're going for Maximus. We get to summon Arborea to the point this guy's points to. So now we have Destruction Protection, just in case he like Mirror Forces us, which I don't remember if his deck runs or not. We don't even need the field spell. And you're ready, kids? Oh yeah, Captain. Here you go. So instead of summoning Leonis, which is what most people do, since we don't need the field spell in this case, we can just summon both of these dudes. And then just say, fuck it. Why you say? Well, 'cause this. Time to nuke it all. Down to 200. And we have protection next turn, and there you go, boys. Now, I should have actually used Regulex's effect just to be on the down low, but who cares? Okay. I'm not wasting Arborea on that. Oh, this can sink her using a do in your hand? What the fuck? I did not know that. Here's the thing though, this card literally just protects your tokens from being destroyed, so... and I have Leonis in it. Oh my lord, this is just sad. If I were to open up this hand every game, I'm pretty sure I would just win every time I play this game. Leonis. Attack. Now if he has any sort of battle trap or something, he still would have lost. Still no card yet? Jesus. Maybe it's Spectre's plan? I don't know. Obviously this is much longer stream than usual, but that's because I actually wanted to, have some fun. Also, fun fact, this is one of the very many Varane's archetype, or Varane's, battles in the campaign where you never get to see either of their real decks. Lightning being Armitage Legio, and Spectre being, Sun Avalon / Sunvine / a bunch of random shit. Basically, he is the best plant Linkro deck ever. Yeah, it's Sun Avalon / Sunvine / Sunseed. Basically, they're three different archetypes that all run off of each other. Sunseed is just the main deck. Sun Avalon is the big trees, and then Sunvines are the supporter link monsters. So basically, Sun Avalons, they make you gain life points when you take damage. Sunvines basically just do a bunch of stuff with co-linking. It's so weird, but funny and dumb at the same time that I don't get it. I just don't get it. So we're gonna summon Arborea to the zone this dude points to. Because we want Arborea in the grave. We're gonna use Regulex. Grabbing Vanguard because we want Vanguard more than anything else. And we already have Compulse if he tries summoning something that actually beats over us. Equimax. Now mind you, he's playing Aroma, so he just gains a shit ton of life with this deck, which kinda sucks, but eh. I think we can sit on that for now, because then we can just... Oh, I don't know. And I summoned him to the wrong zone, but who cares, because he still does the same goddamn thing he did before. Nope, not negating it. Just the Aroma Field spell. Now that's the card you negate. Which does nothing, and he can't normal summon for an extra amount this turn. We're gonna evacuate that. I don't know why I'm doing that, it's just because it's there. Summon back probably Crown just because it does 4,000 and it's now a free negate. Alright, I forgot, all the Crusaders also have an effect that makes it where they can negate. Cool. I don't care. Once again, I don't care. Because you're not going to gain back 4,000 life in one turn. Okay, cool. Unless you have Super Solar Nutrient, it doesn't do anything. I was gonna say, you don't have anything to actually do you? And this is just a GG, no re. Like, just flat out. Because now we target this dude. And we attack, and you're like, well, wait a minute, that's not enough damage. Well, Maximus effect. Kapoo. When do we get it? Is it all the way down here where he fights lightning? Yeah, Varane's takes a while to get through. We are going. I am continuing the stream until we get to frickin' Revolver, because I'm just going to open up a ton of Revolver packs for the end of the stream and just see how close we can get to making a Crusadia Guard Dragon deck. Decent opening hand. Not bad. The only issue is Maximus is our second summon, which I actually show summon. Normal summon Maximus, but meh, who cares? We still have no, there's no big issues with this deck the way it is right now. Or at least, not this deck, this combo. So I think we go into Regulex. Which, funnily enough, they're all just the main deck monsters, but with other effects added onto them. The only one that doesn't change is, Draco, I believe? Yeah, it's Draco. Draco's the only one in the entire main deck that doesn't actually have an evolved form. You guys don't know? So, Reclusia becomes Magius. Leonis becomes Regulex. Arborea becomes Spatha. Equimax is Maximus. And then when Equimax also evolves, he evolves again into Crusadia, Crusadia Mech Knight Avramax. Summon back Maximus. And there we go. We got tribute her. Grabbing out World Crown from the deck. And 6100 beater, that is the only monster that can be attacked, and they can't respond to Link summoning. This is Dragoonity, so I don't really care. Cool, you say you got the full synchro combo. Cool, you got cards of consonants, you got the full synchro combo. Cool, you got cards of consonants, you got the full synchro combo. Also, he opened up with 3 phalanx, what the fuck? 3 phalanx and 2 cards of consonants, that just seems kind of annoying, don't you think? Okay. And... why is he able to declare battle? How does this work? This isn't right, hold up. You can only specialist when a monster on the field special activates, not that. While you control a Crusadia Link monster, your opponent's monsters they can only target Link monsters for attacks. So how is he able to attack this? Like, that's legit fucking cheating in the game code. Because he should not be able to target anything except for this with attacks. Yeah, also that, what the fuck? I used Arborea. That's why it's Divine Lance. That still wouldn't have made it to where it did, whatever. Okay. Like I said, though, that's strange, though. I did not know that that was a thing. So I was wondering why. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what's causing it to do that? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Divine Lance is a card. But the thing that I really don't get is, why the heck did, Maximus die? Because Arborea should have protected it. Unless he has another Divine Lance, we're good. Actually, no, we're fine regardless, because I'm just gonna negate that. I don't even care if I lose the attack. I just need any Crusadia monster, or that. So let me think, he can only spawn, he can only get 2 more left. Like, he can only get 1 more, ducks left. Which is what he's gonna do, yep, you're gonna normal summon ducks. Nope, he's gonna set ducks, I think he realizes that I can negate it. So if I draw Leonis, I win. Okay, Draco does effectively the same thing. Because Draco's gonna add back, Leonis. Which I believe I special summoned, so... Yep. Normal summon Leonis. Target Equimax. Easy. Woohoo, we got the challenge deck, Sky Strikers, so we can finally start making Sky Striker deck. That'll be fun, even though we can't even really play Sky Strikers very well because, well, A, we don't have any of the really good, like, newer cards that have come out that actually help it a lot. Among other things. Of course I'm going first. Thankfully I opened up okay enough, I should say. The only issue is that I don't think I'm going past Regulex. Because of this. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to grab Maximus out of the deck. So we're grabbing Draco, which I'll talk about in a minute. Why that works. Actually, no, this works. Okay, no, I'm good, guys. I just didn't think I was messing up my combos. So we end with the field spell, the protection spell, and Vanguard. So we're gonna use Draco, adding back Leonis. It's gonna have the field spell. As you guys can obviously tell, this is a going second deck. Equimax. Special Leonis. Pass. Now what we're going to do is during our opponent's standby, we're going to tribute him, specialing World Crown. And we basically just sit on the spell or trap just in case if he tries to pull a card that actually goes up against us. Now this is Blue Maiden, so I believe this is when she gets her Mare Incest cards. Which means that Leonis might actually have been a good card to keep. That might actually be close to a win, depending on how this goes. Yeah, fuck it. Gonna pop this. Gonna pop the monster. Gonna tribute this. Do negate that. Yeah, that's a thing, by the way. I forgot, you can also tribute in response, and the effect still goes off. I forgot about that with Reclusia. That's the only thing that I like about Reclusia. Because Reclusia, I believe, is the worst of all of them. Because it's literally just pop one card you control and then a card your opponent controls, which this deck has no synergy with destruction of its own resources. This is hilarious because he can't really do anything in terms of like actually making a play. Like that's how you. One of the reasons you can tell is because he's thinking really hard. That's when the it starts slowing down. It's because the AI is trying to think of what I can do to get out of this. God damn it, man! Can I like draw a monster, please? I don't need spells and traps, please. I need our monsters. Although if there was a spell and trap you can give me World Legacy. Succession. AI's thinking hard, the game's lagging. Flip, flop, frog. What the fuck is the point in that? That it? Oh great, breakthrough seal. Yeah, that's really gonna help. Can you give me a fucking monster? Hope the good news is that regardless, he's gonna try and target my monster, right? Watch this, boys. This is gonna be the ultimate combo. So you know, excuse me, what? That should not work that way. Because you should be able to activate in response to that, because it says when it's flipped face up, you can return. So it's still a, or is it just return by itself? I don't know. For I know though, I'm pretty sure I should have had the ability to fucking negate that though. Come on, hurry it up, you stupid AI. Yeah, and I don't get why they play the full Fishborg engine. Like, she can go into, like, the white aura monsters, but that's about it. And Miss Starboy. So he's gonna use Planter, I'm guessing. Or nope, he's going for the Link 3 Marincess? Yeah, he's going for Marbled Rock. Planter's not gonna hit. Mandarin's gonna summon, but what's the point? Okay, so you're using Blue Slug, which does what? Because it adds back the Marincess to your hand, which doesn't do anything, plus I can just negate it like that. And destroy it. Okay. You're going 1-for-1 into a Fishborg launcher. What is this combo? What are you trying to do? Because now you can special one Marincess from your grade. Okay, so you're specialing a Miss Starboy. So I need any way of getting over 1900 attack on a monster. Instead, no, of course not. Because I can't open up a decent fucking hand to save my life in this deck. You know, I open up what would be a great hand, but of course not. Nope. I lose because of the dumbest interaction in this entire game. But apparently Flip-Flop Frog cannot be responded to by card effects. Because that makes complete sense. And this hand is liquid ass. Why, you say? Well, because I have no way of getting a monster in my graveyard. Good news is my hand just unbricked itself. If you guys want to know why, here's why. So as long as I special summon this, I'm gonna have to waste World Crown on it, but that doesn't matter because then we add back we add Drago, I believe his name is. Or are you Drago? Or it's Draco, whatever. Let me go into Regulex, which this time we're actually gonna waste on power, I think it is the quick play name. I've literally been playing this deck the entire stream. I still don't remember what the name of all the cards are. So Regulex, Draco adding back Reclusia. Regulex adding, yeah, there's power. Okay, so cool, I was correct the first time. And then next turn we can go for some friggin' shenanigans with the Orcus cards. Because once we start getting better synchros, we can start using the Orcus engine with a lot more power. Because the Orcus engine really thrives off of synchros, mostly because they're level 1. So let's see, first things first. Crusadia Vanguard. Secondly, Crusadia Power. Summon Crown from the deck. And there we go. Now we have a Towers. That is the only monster that can be attacked. Now I'll let him search mining because literally he just gets standard combo doing this play. The only card that scares me is Flip-Flop Frog now. which might be that card. Good news is, we still have Orcus cards. So that means we don't need to give a shit. Now, as soon as we get the frickin' next pack, that's gonna be so much easier, because now we have full combo, basically, at this point. So if I remember correctly, alright, we activate this. We go into her, specialing her from hand. Or specialing skeleton from hand. Which this would give us the most attack, but the issue is that then we have to wait for more cards to come in and blah blah blah. So basically we lose some attack in the short game, but we gain a ton of attack in the long game, because as you can see, we lose that for right now. But guess who's back? And I think that's pretty decent. And now we just sit here. Fishborg Archer sending what? I'm not guessing another Archer? No. Yeah, Fishborg Archer sending Fishborg Archer, but can't. You can only use it once per turn anyway, so why does that matter? I'm confused. What was the point in this? Shuffle these back. And we win. Death by Bryce Bombard. Yeah, I thought so. We're gonna have to go all the way until we beat him, because apparently in this one they made it to where it's based off the cards you get. Or you get your things based off of other stuff. Okay, Soulburn's going first, but this is also the shitty version of Salamangreat, from what I remember. Oh boy. This fucking hand. Okay, so he's got Mirror Spinny. But I don't think he gets Sunlight Wolf yet, does he? No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have Sunlight Wolf. So Leonis is literally the best top deck. Of course, we don't top deck a single monster. Okay, can I just have a monster, please? Specifically, Leonis would be very nice. Now, the good thing is if he link summons, it becomes really easy for me. Okay, you're going into Baylings, which adds Sanctuary. That's the only reason you play it. Okay, so he does play Sunlight Wolf in this deck, but I don't get the point in playing Sunlight Wolf because there's no card for you to use Sunlight Wolf's effect on. Yes, but what are you summoning? What are you getting from Sunlight Wolf? Literally, just draw me Maximus now, please. No, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Cool, you get to add back your mirror. Who gives a shit? So Maximus is gonna add, or sorry, Magius is gonna add Maximus. Can't believe I'm gonna do it this way, but who cares? Now summon back Crown. We're gonna add Revival. Equamax. So what, dude? You're still almost dead? Going into another Baylings? Why? Why do you go into Baylings? What's the zone that my Link monster points in? What is the point in this? What is the point in this? Okay, cool, you get Heat Leo. I don't even care. Get rid of it. Yep, that's what I thought. That's the only reason I was worried. The good thing is, though, is it don't matter. Why? What is the point in summoning another Baylings? What do you get from this? Yep, of course. And now I have no way to win because this game fucking hates me and will never open me up a decent hand to save my life. When I actually need it, mind you. Like, how hard is it to just open me up a decent fucking hand? Like, literally, all I need is 2 Crusaders. 2 Crusaders. And maybe 1 extender card. Yeah, see? This is perfectly fine, actually. For going second, because as long as I draw any other monster that's a Crusadia, this is a completely perfect hand. That's it, you're not even gonna link into the higher monsters. Can I get Leonis? Nope, I only get Harpor because this game fucking hates me. No, could you... Oh my lord. Now the good news is at least we have Crusadia power just in case. We're gonna have to use Draco add back fucking Magius because we're gonna have to play through another round next turn because we don't have the monsters we need. The only good thing we have is the fact that we can attack all monsters he controls this turn. Well, and the fact that we gain attack from Jack Jaguar, but that's besides the point. So instead of adding back Arborea, we're going to add back Magius, because we're going to need another search next turn, most likely. Revival. Now my issue is that we have a freaking Equimax. The issue is we have no fodder for the Equimax. And I forgot to use the effect of this, so that means we're literally running over one monster and that's it, because this game hates me. Cool, nobody cares about Circle. Cool, you got Gazelle, nobody cares about Circle. You normal summon Gazelle. That was the biggest waste of space play I've ever seen in my life. Cool. You're going in the Mirage Stalio. By the way, you're not killing my card. Just sorry beforehand, but you're not getting rid of my card. You're reincarnation summoning a Baylynx. You are reincarnating a Baylynx. What is this AI doing? AI, please have bigger brain than this. Why? You don't want more than one. It's a hard once per turn on both effects, so even if you banish it, it doesn't do anything. What are you gonna do? Go into Link 3, but why aren't you getting rid of Mirage Stalio? Mirage Stalio literally ruins your entire play. So what are you gonna do? Link you non-reincarnation Link, or reincarnation Link in like a different way? So what, you're gonna use Helio plus friggin' Mirage Stalio to go into your Link, back into an... Now you're going into fucking something. I don't get the point of this. I do not get a single fucking point in this. Why? Why are you doing this? I don't see the point in this, because even if you try and kill my monster, I survive it because of Arborea. Oh, Recluse, yeah, that's actually pretty decent in this case. AI. Cool. I don't care if you have back Gazelle, I really don't. Now, if you excuse me, time to start battering people's heads in. Time for Orcus combos. So we think we're gonna summon Symbol Skeleton from the deck. Galatea is gonna set frickin' the card because we need to. Even though it's really not that useful. Oh my lord. Longiris using these two. Yes, uses 2 materials, thank you. I think that's a pretty good frickin' play. So as you can see now it's lagging. Because the AI can't figure out what to do. Okay, and... That's the funniest thing about fighting against this guy. For everybody who doesn't know, that every single time this deck plays, and I actually own Salamangreat in real life, I might actually upload a video to YouTube me talking about what my pretty shitty Salamangreat deck is. But yeah, Salamangreat does not like playing this way. This is believe it or not, if that set card was on Rage, this would actually be a decent hand right now. And he's even playing pre-banless too, so he has 3 Circle, 3 Gazelle, but yet he still can't beat this deck because the issue is that he's not playing the deck correctly. You don't run 3 the field spell, you only run 2 Bailings. I know this because I play the deck. I don't like running 3. I only run 3 because I don't have the other link cards. Because I only bought 3 of the structure deck. And I basically, if you're trying to play this as pure as possible, you're basically never running half the cards he uses in this deck. More than like 1 or 2. Like Gazelle, obviously, if he had the chance, you'd run at 3. Same thing with Circle. Jack Jaguar, I tend to run at 2. Spinny, I tend to run at 3, although with the Bang and Mirage Stalio, which he also runs in this deck, funnily enough, isn't an issue. You'd never run more than 1 Helio, in my opinion. I've never had a reason to run more than 1 Helio. And I don't know if he runs Violet Chimera in this deck. Orchestrate Einstaz. So we're actually gonna banish Bombard, or is this a machine as well? This is a machine, so I'm just gonna banish I'm just gonna banish World Crown. Okay. So he adds back one of his Baylings. Literally the only thing I can see him doing is going into Heat Leo, reincarnating Heat Leo, shuffling back both my back row, or at least trying to. Yep. Let's see, will we try and shove back Einstaz or the weird frickin' bottom spell? We shall see. What will he try and get rid of? Will he try and get rid of Einstaz or the face down? Because if he tries to get rid of the face down, I'm just going to activate it. Thank you, good sir. You have just wasted all your time. Ooh, that was a lag spike there. Crusadia Power is going to negate his effects. Or make it to where it's not affected by card effects. Now even if he reincarnation links, the only card he can kill effectively is the Longirsu, which doesn't matter because as long as I draw any Crusadia / any World Legacy monster, I just summon Brass Bombard. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Oh my lord, give me more attack points. 7,100. Like I said, this is quite literally the dumbest duel I've ever seen. You Forbidden Lance. You wasted a Forbidden Lance. And you're summoning another Sunlight Wolf. Why? What are you gonna do? Reincarnation Link Sunlight Wolf? No, you're gonna Reincarnation Link Heat Leo now, when it doesn't matter. See, if I'd known he was gonna go take this long doing a play that makes no sense, I would have rather had, I would have rather used Einstaz to get rid of, the other Orcus card, the If you guys don't know what just happened, this is dumb. This is very dumb. Boop boop. 1, 2. Get out there. Summon the you. Summon the you. Using you and you. Now I have a big beef stick that can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, and the monster that can't be destroyed by battle. Crusadia Revival. And time to start wailing on kids. Who cares? I do 5,500. The only card I hear that was good was Sunlight Wolf. Okay, boys, this should be the last duel of the stream. Hopefully this makes up for the fact that I'm doing double what I usually would on stream in order to give you guys the content that you like. Or dislike, depending on how much you dislike these streams. Now, like I said, Lightning plays Noble Knight, so we should be fairly fine. If we draw any World Legacy Succession, we pretty much win. Okay, so we don't, so we're going in. We're going botched play-in, as I like to call it. Which means, Flame Administrator into the Crusadia Link. Or, if I want to play it smart. Actually, no, because I don't even need to do it that way, because then I can just, I have Destruction Protection and it's unaffected by card effects. It just means if I get a World Legacy, Reborn, the World Legacy Monster Reborn or whatever, I get some extra combo power. One card that I really wish I would have gotten was Link Karibo, because Link Karibo plus a bunch of cards in this deck is just cannon fodder, because Link Karibo with the Link 1, or with the level 1 Orcus, basically means I get to special this dude from hand, then I get to link off into Galatea and do Galatea combos. Okay, you got Boars. Okay, you got Caliburn, good job. Actually, no, I did not want Tribute. Whatever, who cares? Summon Leonis. I don't care if he does damage to me, by the way. Okay, he's gonna have 2,200. gonna get to send 1 of 3 noble arms to the grave. Okay, so he gets Gallatin. Caliburn's gonna give him 500, who cares? Gallatin, you're gonna gain some attack, who cares? Because I just resummoned back my monster next turn. Wafnir, once again, you're just dealing damage, who cares? It is damage, Lay of the Lake. It's gonna special summon herself, which means she can go into the Synchro? Yeah. Yeah, they're going into the fucking Synchro, which I don't get why, because Lonzolin's the only really big thing is that he can equip a Noble Arms from your deck. Cool, I don't care. And then if he's destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, he gets to add 1 from deck to hand, or add 1 of your cards. Cool, buddy. Cool, buddy. Cool, buddy. Guess what? I don't care. I'm gonna need Maximus. Sadly. Please tell me I special summoned. Yes, I did. Okay. So we're about to do some really wacky combos you guys have not seen in a while. So we're gonna summon not Spatham, Regulux. You don't really need that effect right now. Galatea, using these two. Still not using Regulux because we don't care. Does 400 instead of 200. Arms of Destiny is the only one I don't want. Nice Destinies in the grave. Caliburn I don't care about. So anything, I need to draw any one monster. That was not any one monster. Well, shit. Good news is, if he has any other way of running over Galatea plus having another monster in the field, there is a chance I can get free monster from the extra deck. Okay, that is definitely his out to this card. Okay, boys, let's... Yeah, just please attack me. And sign that Storm, please summon me a... Nope, it of course summons a Castrion. There we go. Man, I love Galatea combos. So we get to set Einstaz, which we're going to use too. Yeah, I get to use Einstaz. I'm Nobody cares about you card. Now let me think. Which one's going to have more attack? This card will, and it'll be a lot less annoying because of what it's during each of your standby phases. It loses 200. So what this will be? This is 2800. Okay, so yeah, so this works. Wait, no, it's 3300 because I forgot it's linked. What? Okay then, so I guess I lose because of apparently... I forgot that apparently that card has an effect whilst it's dark, and I forgot that Boros for some reason is treated as dark whilst he's got an equip spell. Let's see if this time I come up with a not botched hand. Or I can just go and end myself. Come on, I want this stream to be less than 2 hours long. Well, apparently that ain't gonna happen. So we're on normal Maximus this time because we want Maximus in our end board. I don't. Fuck off. No. This card's gonna be insane later on, but you'll see why. So with this little combo, we're gonna end up adding Draco, which will give us Maximus plus, yeah, which would give us Maximus for our end board. So he thinks we want Draco. And we have Flame Administrator for next turn, which means as long as we can keep Maximus on the board, which we will be able to with Regulix searching out a monster that, or the trap card. As long as he has an attack position monster, we win. Yep. Very good. We're going to set this dude. Then we're going into the final monster of the board. And there we go, boys. Now, he could also summon Madrow into Boars, which is what I'm kind of scared of. Actually, no, I'm not, because Bulls. Actually, no, I wanted to get out Boars, but I want to replace, So basically, his best bet is summoning Madrow. Or Madrow, whatever it's called. Okay, so he's summoning Boars. Okay, he has Arms of Destiny, which doesn't do much for me. I guess he's gonna grab 2 Gallatin. Okay, he's grabbing 3 Gallatin because he knows he needs Gallatin in order to get anything. Okay, and unless he has Caliburn plus Gallatin, he's pretty much not winning. Yeah, I thought so. Well, boys, we are pretty close to a GG here. Let me just make sure my effects are right, and yeah, we should be pretty much OTKing him, or at least close to it. Alright, here's where the token is. Flame Administrator. No. I forgot that he's also Cyber, so you can technically tribute using him. Oh, and cool fact, you're about to see the dumbest combo on Earth. So, we're going to return our own dude back to hand. And then we're going to sit here. And we're going to go through some really stupid stuff. This being, resummoning itself. Just summoning Reclusia. And let's see what he's got. Because I just want to make this a bit more fun. Okay, my drought. Any monster with 1,000 more attack. That works. I have exact damage. Nobody cares. I have exact damage. Now I should have the new revolver. Yep. Oh boy, it's time to end the stream the funniest way possible. And that is spending over 10,000 of the currency on revolver. Because revolver is the best pack. Obviously, it has the fortune fairies and a bunch of stuff that we don't care about. Rocket Synchron, Guard Dragon Garmedes. I swear to God, he had the rest of the Orcus cards too. He also has all the Mayakashis. He has the new TG support, Cyber Synchron, Red Rising. Basically, he has a bunch of cards that we like. The issue is that a lot of them are junk for us. Crossroads Dragon's a good one. He has also the new Assault Mode support, World Legacy Keymaster, that's a card we want. Junk Converter is okay. Frame Lord is actually really good. Lambda. Everyone single monster you play control special one synchro that is one level higher than it from your extra deck. Actually doesn't seem that bad, believe it or not. Andrake is terrible. Let's see if we can get any good cards from this. Silver Rocket, Speed Burst. We have the frickin' Sky Striker cards that we don't want. Okay, boys, we have Pisty. We have one of them. We have one of the good Guard Dragons. Or, sorry, one of the Guard Dragons. Guru and Absolrouter's pretty good for us because we can start making rockets now. The issue is the Romulus. We don't need Romulus. We already got Romulus. What I need is the new goddamn Orcus cards. He's not bad. Like I said, I need the new Orcus cards. Evermax, like I said, good card, but I need the new Orcus cards. These are not the new Orcus cards. This is gonna be a bad day for my openings, aren't it? Haunted Rock, you know, Haunted Rock I could take. Because Haunted Rock, at least that's for an Altergeist deck, which I'm actually making, so. Justica's not bad because that allows us to start running the level 3 one, the one that level 3 monster nobody plays anymore. Jacobon, another good zombie card, but we don't run it. Second Haunted Rock, even though we don't run any of these cards, can you please just give me the freaking... Okay. I ask you this out of kindness. Just give me. Thank you. Thank you. And we get Striker. Okay. Okay, but you want us to do Dragon Link. I got it. We got Pisty. We need Elpie now. We need Elpie and we need Agripain. I said we need Elpie and we need Agripain. We also need more Orcus cards. Tracer? Okay, I can deal with Tracer. Tracer gives us some good combos. Second Tracer, that's good. We need 3. We also need Elpie, though. We need Elpie. Well, that was kind of actually terrible. Good news is, though, is that now this deck becomes like 30 times more consistent. Namely because we now have Orcus Nightmare, but not only because of that, we also can, whoop, my bad. Not that. Where are you? So Lib is a good one for us to grab. I'm definitely gonna say we're definitely grabbing Lib. So yeah, you're getting in. You're getting dropped because we don't need you. What's the other one? We don't want Time Gears. Where's Avermax? Okay, whatever. So we get Avermax now. We also have Testament, which is frickin' OP as hell. So many things. So we're gonna drop you. We're gonna drop one of you, and we're gonna drop one of you. You guys don't know what Testament does. Well, I'll explain in a minute. We need you. We're dropping you down to 1 power. There's another Link monster that we want to. Hold up. Or just, where's the attribute? No, there it is. There's one Link monster I remember we wanted. Give this one plant, special 1 Rose Dragon. Yep, 1 Rose card. Where the heck was it? Hey, cool fact, that hole you can only special summon dragons. You can get over that just by linking it into a dragon. So many things. So we have banned full Orcus combo. Yeah, I guess we'll grab Saryuja. So let's try and see how good we can make rockets. So we'll just name this rockets. Because without LP, we can't really do much. Because do we even have boot sector launch? No, we don't. Or no, we do. Okay, so we run 1 of you. We run Striker Dragon. Squib Draw, we run 2 of you. 2 of you, 1 of you, because we can only run 1 of you. 1 of you, 1 of you. You can target 1 of the Link monster you can special rocket for enhances on the card's point to, but that monster, but the monster summoned by this effect cannot be used as Link material. Also destroy it during the end phase. You know, this effect once per day, sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 rock in your grave. That's insane. I did not know that that was such a good card. 1 of you. We're on 1 of each, like base rock, I guess you call it. Obviously, we run you. Link turret's insane, but we don't need it. What Boral cards do we have? So we have Sword and you, which is okay. What about Dragon? Let's just look up Dragon. Because there's a lot of cards that are actually really good with dragons. Or there's a lot of good dragon support we need. Obviously, Pisty is just a... You're stupid if you're not running this side. From your deck, you can reveal this card, special it. If this card is added from your graveyard to your hand by card, you can reveal the special summon it, but banish when it leaves the field. The issue is that it's a level 5 dragon, and there's no way to add it to hand that I know of. We could do Justica combos, but the issue is we don't have Ib the World Chalice Justicar, which is what we need. Let's take Mental Berry. You destroy this face of searches for all monsters' mains and attack less than or equal to this card's attack, or the attack that's currently field. You know what's on this set. Okay. It's good enough to run the deck. Speed Burst. Topologic, Gumblar. Or not, that's Bomber. Gumblar's this one. Triple Burst. My main issue is just the fact that we don't have close enough to a main deck yet, so we're obviously going to have to make more. We're going to have to put more cards in the deck at some point. This in your graveyard, and you control no cards. You can special both this and one level 4 lower from your hand. Dragon. I remember that. That was from one of the things. It's just like a legacy. We're on 3 of that. Alright, let's see. Now, if we have, okay, so what we really need now is we need, Dragon Ravine, and this whole deck comes together. Because Gateway Dragon specials, these guys are all just rockets that we use that are pretty good. That's just a monster, a hard once per turn monster reborn for the archetype. Boot Sector, this is the main reason why Striker Dragon's a thing. Yeah. So what this guy does is that, you can activate one of them per turn. You can special up to 2 rockets with different names from your hand in defense, or, if your opponent controls more monsters than you can special rockets from your grave with different names from your grave and equal to the difference. Romulus, the reason why we play Romulus is when it's Link Summon, you can add one Dragonity Spell Trap or Dragon Ravine. Now there's 2 ways you run this combo. One, you can do Divine Lance grab any of the grabbing the 2 tuners, which allows you to then go into Guard Dragons, or there's other ways, they said. As for cards that'll be cut, Borreload and Booster. I don't know about Overburst Dragon, because Overburst Dragon actually seems like it has good potential if I'm doing like a rocket deck. Topologic Bomber, just because of the fact that even though they work well with rockets, it's only like an end-all be-all. Gumblar obviously will stay until we need to make it competitive for multiplayer. Yeah, I guess that's about it. My stream has been going for 2 hours and I want to die inside. With that being said, this is Desmond Yugioh. This is part 4. Like I said, I will be able to still continue grinding. With what missions I've already completed, which is a lot, so I'll have a lot of decks to show you guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll be seeing you guys all later.